Welcome.
Hello. Hi.
Sneaking around on my side of the camera.
Yeah, well, you know. It's what I do.
People are on to you.
I know. Hey, Judy, how are you tonight? Cheryl, how are you? Sheila, welcome from Alabama. Janice, Carol, Jen, Laura, how are you tonight? Ruth, Beth, Carolyn, Patsy, how are you tonight? Beverly, welcome. Darlene, welcome. Miranda, how are you tonight?
Hope everybody is going to stay warm. Supposed to snow tonight.
Supposedly. Tom, how are you, sir?
January, almost February, and we're finally getting snow, maybe.
Joan number 2, you're in the house. Welcome.
Hey, Joan. Notice I pronounced that right.
Alright. Let's see, people still jumping on here.
We'll give them a minute. Let's do our sound check on Facebook and YouTube. Give us a thumbs up if sound is good.
Like, share, throw an emoji, you know, do a twist, something.
All the things with the buttons. Subscribe, notify, follow.
Hey, Barb, how are you tonight? You're expecting a bunch of snow up there? Oh, already closed school. Wow. Sound is good on Facebook from Miranda. Thank you much.
There's a funny map on closing schools and businesses for amounts of snow, and it's like in Midwest, it's like 2 to 3 inches here. They'll close the schools, but the part that I found funny was like,
Hi, Laura.
you know, on the East Coast, like lower East Coast, and you know, Georgia, Alabama, Florida is any amount of snow, and schools are closed.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you tonight?
We traveled to North Carolina one year to do some machine training, and it had snowed the night before.
I didn't think it was an inch. It was kind of like a dusting.
Yeah, it was like nothing for us, and everything was closed. School had been closed for 2 days, and they just, I know it's because they don't have the salt or the equipment to deal with it, but you know, when you're from an area where it does, it's like, this isn't enough to...
Hey, Debbie, how are you tonight? Patsy said, it only takes a flake in Mississippi. We're closing. Hey, Kathy, how are you tonight?
Yep. Mississippi would be on that lower part of the states where any amount of snow...
Beverly said the same in North Carolina. It's Wilmington, so...
Yeah.
Just don't have the infrastructure, and they don't get it very often, so that would be not a good use of the taxpayers' dollars, I presume. Well, Joan, who are we?
We are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, and Sewing Machines Express. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and QHQ2.com. And we do this every Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. 6 to 7 Central. And we are on Block 8. Can you believe we made 8 of these?
It's just flying along.
It is flying along. So 2 more weeks and we'll be a third of the way there.
As always, we got a thread of the month.
Thread of the month is Twilight, and we'll show that to you in a minute. And we do have a giveaway. Compliments of Kimberbell. So if you want to be part of the drawing, you have to say something. Give us an emoji. Pick me.
Somebody said block 7. Are we sure on our block numbers?
Block 8.
Block 8. Beth, you'll have to grab the block 7.
Yep. It's up there on the website, ready to download. So let's get announcements out of the way. February 8th through the 10th. Wow. We're already talking about February.
No.
It's almost February. I know. Crazy. It still feels like December to me. I don't know about you, but I'm like, this is just going so fast. Just February 8th through, and I was getting ready to say December. February 8th through the 10th is a sewing retreat. So that is $50 for all 3 days. So bring your friends, bring your projects, those UFOs, the ones you can't get finished at home because you got the dogs, kids, grandkids, the hubby, taking up your precious sewing time. We'll cover for you. Nope, she's not here. Or he. We're not exclusive. My first t-shirt class. My first t-shirt quilt class. This is our second time.
Mouthful, isn't it?
But this is our
It's
second.
really the second one, yeah.
So I'm reading
right?
it and I'm going, no, this is not my first class.
So you had to reframe your picture.
I had to reframe the image in my mind. So we're doing this class again, April 15th through May 6th, 10:30 to 12:30 at Quilters HQ. Cost for that class is $60 for 4 sessions. And you have a t-shirt quilt top ready to go.
My mom's taking that.
Your mom is going to take the class?
Oh, nice.
Is she making a t-shirt quilt for you?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
It's the season, so never too early to start on those t-shirt quilts for graduation. Let's face it, we're doing their laundry anyway, so we could just snag them and those t-shirts. New Embroidery Club. Next class is February 11th from 10:30 to 12:30 at Windmill and 1:30 to 4 at Quilters. $25 per class plus the kit. Kit is optional, and we're doing the Stitch Sentiments card. Those are really cool. Make your own greeting cards. Very cool. Buy Annie's project bag is February 25th from 10 to 3. Cost is $35, and I think I should take this class.
Okay.
I have some of those. Ben the Bear is new dates.
Hey, Cecilia, how are you?
Ben the Bear. February 17th through March 3rd at Quilters HQ. Cost is $45 for 3 sessions. AccuQuilt Club, we are requiring sign-ups for the next AccuQuilt Club. It is going to be a demo lecture on converting magazine patterns to cube system or strip dies or both. So sign up for that one. It is the 3rd Thursday, 10:30 to 12. Well, not quite 12. We don't usually go that long. And then there's another class at 5:30 if the first one is full. We already do have a lot of sign-ups for that, so don't wait. And then you'll get to see the next project that we're going to do. And Robert has a quizzical look.
Well, Carol hopped on and said she was stuck on another Joan Sews Live YouTube with 5 other people. Decided to leave and try another thread. I don't see any of them on this thread. Well, we're looking into that, Carol.
I think I know what it is.
Okay. Molly said she's on that. Sorry, guys.
Quilting Ruler Club. 3rd Saturday, monthly, 1 to 3 p.m. at Quilters HQ. $25 per club meeting. And that is with your domestic sewing machine. Free Sew Fridays. Don't forget about those. And we won't talk
Kathy,
about
how are you?
March through July yet. And
Yeah, sorry, Kathy. Looks like we had a YouTube issue where there's a split show or something here. Kathy, can AccuQuilt class be on YouTube for a later date?
yes, we do stream the morning session live to YouTube, so yes, you can watch that later. It's not as good as being there in person, but we try to do a good job so that you can get the content as well. Okay, what else do we have? And we are going to start a new club, but I'm going to keep the details private on that one. But I think it's going to be very popular.
Let's see. Okay.
So block 8 is Fly Away Home. So as you can guess, it's flying geese. We got into a big discussion about geese, but I'm not going to
Hey, Cindy, how are you tonight?
repeat my embarrassing geese stories. I've got it all cut out, and so I'm just going to start with these great big patches, and we're going to lay it out as we go, each section. So I have trying not to, and I have the wrong foot on, trying not to sew things upside down. So I laid out all my pieces and I have them right side up. So fingers and toes crossed.
Got it?
I think so.
All right, we think we got the YouTube thing sorted out, so hopefully everybody will find their way to the right spot.
Yeah. I'm gonna make my tail just a little bit longer so I don't get stuck down inside. Not quite right. There we go. Oops. I'm gonna need a new needle. I did it again.
Got a needle problem there?
I do have a needle problem. I broke this one.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulty.
I think I have some in my pink box. Not paying attention. How many of you have done that? Have the wrong foot on. Always important. Make sure you get all of your needle. And that will work. Just as I think things are going to go right. That is tight.
Box.
Thank you.
Hey, Kathy. Welcome. Sorry if you got on the YouTube mix-up there.
And I did get both pieces of my needle. I know everybody has a little box like this at home. $80.12. One left. It's my lucky day. So let me just change my stitch. It's still on the last stitch that we did. Practical sewing. Center. That'll be much better. I went through all the trouble to wind a new bobbin and thinking I'm so prepared and didn't even look at the stitch that was on the machine. There we go.
Joan says, I don't know how you sew standing up.
Well, I still have pretty good balance, so I balance on one foot and drive with the other foot. So it's kind of like driving a clutch.
Oh, what?
Yeah, one of those.
They were sympathizing with you that you're a human being, basically. You can break a needle, too?
No, that never happens to me. I love all those scripted shows where it didn't open, it's just laying there. Everything goes perfectly with the magic of editing. But I have said many times, it's live, anything can happen. And here we go. Finally. If you've watched for a while, you know anything can and does happen. We've gotten phone calls. Some of the spam calls I think I should answer, and we should all entertain him or them. I actually kind of like this because it's like almost a little bit of a surprise for you when you see all the block put together or going together. And you guys keep me honest too, on track, so when I'm not gonna put it together, you're like, no, wait. That happens to me at home too. I have my tablet on and I'm watching whatever show, and then all of a sudden it's all just kind of wonky. So these are the geese, and I have both the dark pink and the light pink. This actually shows 4 different colors. It's not, they're just doing it for contrast. These are, maybe there are, nope, it's a little bit different. But we have light pink, dark pink, and a medium pink for this. So these are all the flying geese, and they go together like this. I'm going to sew all of these, and I am just lining up this point perfectly with the corner of this triangle. And if you can see I have overlap here. This is my 1/4 inch seam, and we're going to trim that off later. So again, I'm going to put my needle down, my foot first, needle down, and then I'm just going to slide this right up against that needle so that my little corner there doesn't get caught in my bobbin area.
Hey Karen, how are you tonight?
And we're just going to chain piece all of these and then go back. And I should put, no, maybe not. I was going to say I should put you to work pressing these.
The doohickey?
With the doohickey, which I did get out. And they all go the same direction. Did everybody have a nice weekend? I was working in my sewing room.
Hey Donna, how are you tonight?
For a couple of hours.
Karen's hoping for a snow day. She went back to teaching.
Oh.
Other people said yes. They did have a good weekend.
Oh, cool. We did too. And then we drove down to Springfield yesterday.
We did.
Delivering a long arm.
Yes.
Those
a
are so
retired
much,
teacher.
To a retired special ed teacher. And those are so much fun. Everybody is always so excited to get their long arm. And I get excited for them. The assembly process takes a little while, but
Yeah. Ruth said she got caught up on last Tuesday's show.
okay. That was a fun block, the Dresden.
That was a good show.
Yep, I don't know if Carrie's on, but everybody wish her well. She's got some
Pneumonia.
going on.
I think she did say she was on here.
Okay. Nasty stuff.
No kidding. You don't mess around with pneumonia.
Mm-mm.
Gotta take care of yourself. Get past that one.
Yeah, you always gotta take care of yourself.
Last time I was in the hospital, I ended up, it was because of pneumonia. Not fun.
No.
Oh, Ruth was in today, dropped off a quilt. Nice.
The doctor for you was kind of funny. Not many doctors have a sense. I don't know if he was actually being funny or if I just thought it was like, But he just came in and leaned up against the wall like this, and he's like, "You don't look so good." It's like, really? Like, people that are happy and healthy come in here?
Carrie said she would rather be at work.
I bet. I've had it. It's nasty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and somebody did send me pictures of their blocks. They didn't say who it was from, so I'd like to give you a shout out. If somebody on here sent me pictures, let me know. Just from a phone number.
Okay. Well, this is going pretty fast.
All right. Well, who sent in pictures?
Texted
on
them.
Here. Let us know.
Did they text or did they just came from a phone number?
I think it was, they sent it to my email, but it was from a phone number.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, it was Peggy.
Peggy!
Nice. Thank you, Peggy.
Did we post them? Not yet.
Not yet. I wanted to see
Who they
It was
belong
from.
to first.
And I did reply back, but I don't know if that works that way.
I don't know. Only from a phone.
Yeah.
Hey, Louise. How
Oh,
are
yeah.
you?
That was Peggy's.
And I already messed up. Looking at my pattern, I thought you had to piece all of these, and it's like, nope. But these will be easy to take apart. Because the center section has this square. See, this is why you watch the show, because my mess up so you don't have to. But these will be easy to take out.
Should we show the coffee display that they did?
Yeah, show that coffee fabric, and if you want it, claim it, because I think it's $13.99 a yard. This will not last long. I think we have like 3 panels left.
So this is the coffee display here with coffee fabrics. There's some panels. And I am just a coffee lover, so
He is.
lots of different colors in that.
That is
They're really
available on
cool.
the website. So go to the website and
If there's something that you want.
quiltershq.com. Check that out. So we have 2 of these. Okay, so before you start piecing these, set aside 2 of each color because you're going to need them later to piece this center portion. What?
This community just never stops. So Patsy said, new show, Joan unsews.
Love it. And 2 of the pink for the center square.
Peggy said, what would you need to finish the panel?
Oh, maybe, just a border. I mean, this isn't, you wouldn't want it really for a bed quilt. You would just put it on your couch.
Ruth said it would make a good tablecloth.
Yeah, you
It'd be
could
kinda
quilt
cool.
it and put it as a table topper. That would be perfect too.
Table runner with some placemats.
Yeah, and I think the fabric has like all kinds of little coffee designs on them too.
Yeah.
So,
Should be able to see them on the website under, Carrie said, the barista, I think,
Yeah.
line.
And I think the panel has the coffee bean border on it. So that's not part of the fabric. They do have the coffee bean fabric, but the border that you see on there, that's part of the panel. So you could just quilt the panel. But like I said, I think we only have 3. I don't know if I can get this fabric again. I can look and see if they have it. But we usually order, like, I'm ordering fabric now that is shipping in August and September and October. So it's a little ways out there.
How much backing would you need?
I'd have to measure the panel.
Betsy said, thanks for being a human.
Hey, I have a PhD in being human. Actually, I think we've changed our saying from UFOs to PhDs as projects half done. But
So the panel looks like it's a 48 by 60.
48 by 60 is huge.
It's pretty big.
No, that can't be right, is it?
That's what it says on
No,
this
that's
one.
the that's
Oh,
the. Oh, so that is actually a pre-printed quilt top.
Hmm.
And so the panel, is there a panel in there, or is that just the patterns? We
This
might be out
looks
of.
just like the pattern.
Okay.
So. Oh yeah, the panel over here.
Yeah.
We're down to maybe one of those puppies. Woo. That went quick.
Yep. Not as quick as the wine panels went. I don't know if you were here for those, but apparently as quilters, we like our wine.
Looks like we do have one of those
Just
left.
one.
And this is the pattern for it.
Yeah,
Is that right?
that's the pattern. So I'll have to get in touch with QT Fabrics and see if they have any more of it. It's unlikely. Stuff like that is just so popular.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. So I'm just going to trim my little dog ears off so these will fit underneath my presser foot because I'm using the presser foot with a guide.
Let's see. Beth said she has her PhDs as well. Rebecca said that is the printed quilt top to show off the pattern.
Yep.
Thank you, Rebecca.
So we'll probably quilt that and do it as a giveaway one of these days. But we have a lot of quilts right now, so we're not going to jump in line.
Yeah, we still do have the 15% off quilting services if you get your quilt in here by the 31st of January.
Yep.
So.
We did that because we had to have a price increase. Go figure.
Yeah.
Everything is more expensive.
Not sure why the lights cost more, but apparently they do.
Yeah. And they're getting ready to do a big one.
Apparently they've added some gold to the water, and the water is more expensive, so I'm not really sure. Or it makes us smarter, possibly. Maybe the lighting
Yeah.
gives you an Insta-tan or something. I don't know. Some feature that we didn't have before.
I'm not really sure.
Effects.
But, there's apparently an upgrade that we weren't aware of.
Well, it hasn't made me any smarter, so not sure where it's going. Okay, same thing. I'm going to line up that points. I'm going to put my presser foot down, put my needle down. Love this machine because the presser foot just hops up a little bit. It is made for chain piecing.
Somebody did ask what machine that is.
This is Juki's DX4000. My outfit was on a lot, so I missed it. Because it's bouncing a little bit. it is a nice machine. Has a lot of stitches. I can't tell you how many. I can't count that fast or that high. Lots of stitches. One of the things I like about Juki machines is they give you all the feet you need. This one actually does convert to a straight stitch machine, sort of. You still have the motion in the needle bar because it is a true zigzag machine, but those really narrow feed dogs can be swapped out for the wider zigzag feed dogs. So most machine companies, they just give you the plate, so you have a straight stitch plate. This machine, you actually swap out the feed dogs too, and that's very cool. So we'll probably see that technology come around later in other machines. One of the cool things that Juki does is they do not patent their technology. They think that it is Joe Cool, which is really his name, was here talking about that, and I thought that was the coolest thing that I have learned about Juki is that they don't patent the technology because they think that it is good for the sewing industry.
Hey Karen, how are you?
It does have the upper feed dog right here. So that was a technology that was patented by FOF. And
might have been somebody before that, who knows?
Yeah, might have been somebody before that. And when that patent expired, then everybody integrated it into their sewing machines because it's cool technology.
So Beverly said, I told my friend today that I was going to get a bottle of wine and sew, and maybe the sewing project would turn out right.
We can always hope. I used to have a drink when I did free motion quilting. It just made me relax enough.
Loosen your shoulders.
Yep, made me relax enough that, you know, my angles were curvy instead of, you know, straight. But not two, only one beverage. Because you don't want to be drinking and driving your long arm, because sew through your hand on one of those, that's no fun. I have not done that.
Judy said wine is good.
Wine is good.
Ooh.
But yeah, I do recommend that people do that. If they're quilting and they're really got a... The other thing you don't want to do is when you're long arming, you don't want to have a death grip on those handles.
That'll make the stitches a little tight.
It does, and it hurts your hands and elbows after a while, and your shoulders tense up, and then you get some, you know, I don't know what they call it when it's in your elbows, or tunnel, you know, carpal tunnel, some kind of connective
tennis elbow
tissue, you know, defect.
Beverly said she didn't do it, but you know what? It's the thought that counts.
The wine?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I think I would usually just have a beer because wine does give me a little bit of a headache.
Hey, Danita, how are you? Hopefully I pronounced that correctly.
Okay, let's piece these together. Let's pull my little strings out so they don't make... Does anybody else do that? When it's on your sewing machine, it's thread, but when it's stuck in your fabric, it's string. So we need to make a piece that looks like that.
I think we have a show on Valentine's Day.
Really?
We do?
I was just thinking the colors would be of the quilt.
We do. It's a... Yes, that's a Tuesday. Mine makes me sleepy.
Yep.
Stick to Diet Coke.
Stick to Diet Coke.
I doubt we will have a show on the 7th. February.
7th of February.
We are in Houston.
Yep.
For a biking event. We have to get some training, so. It's just a day trip, but we'll be coming back on that evening. So we'll be flying.
So everybody will have a chance to get caught up.
Yep.
That's great. I do like these because I never get behind. Okay, let's just press these open.
Beth's going on a cruise. Where are you going, Beth?
These are kind of small flying geese, but pretty.
So just goslings?
They're just goslings? Who said that? That's clever.
Me.
Oh, you? We have flying goslings.
Aruba.
Oh.
Very beautiful. Bon Air, Curaçao, and the Dominican Republic. Very nice.
We went to Aruba. The ocean there is amazing.
Really
so
beautiful.
you can go in the ocean and you just float. You don't have to really, the water is salty enough that you're just really buoyant. So I had my beverage in a plastic container because you can't have glass on the beach, but out in the
it
ocean.
floated right next to you.
It did. It's windy there, but
That was nice, though. It keeps it cool.
yeah, I'd go back to Aruba.
Let's see. Caught up is an unusual phrase. It actually is an unusual phrase. Caught up.
Makes me think of those traps that you see on TV where you step in it and then it flips you upside down and flings you up in a, you know.
This, like,
What was
foot
that?
Snare trap.
What was that one? It was had the Rock and I can't remember the other guy's name, but they had the monkeys. They're both dangling upside down.
Oh, I remember the name of that one.
Yeah.
Flying flamingos. They're pink.
Flying flamingos are pink. These are baby
They're not
flamingos.
flying geese. They're flying flamingos.
They have flamingos in Aruba.
They do.
They are funny.
They're pretty funny to watch.
They dance.
They do.
Let's just trim these
Some
up.
disco on the beach there.
Yeah.
Flamingo disco.
One-legged. Maybe they're playing the hop on 1 foot game.
And emeralds. They have emeralds in Aruba.
Oh, thank you, Carrie. She said it was Rampage.
Rampage. With the Rock and these.
Maybe the Rock was in it. I do believe it was a game back in the day. It was so fun. Punching holes through the windows.
Punching holes through the windows?
Yeah, and then they pulled the people out. And
Like a
I
video
think they
game?
ate them, yeah. So you could be Godzilla or King Kong or something. Love the color of buildings in Aruba. Yeah, that's true. Beautiful emeralds.
Yep. I saw a lot of emeralds. I didn't get one, but they were beautiful.
They're pretty.
All of the ones I liked were a little more than my checkbook could bear.
Oh, that's your birthstone. Yeah, that's good. You'll have to look. There's quite a selection.
Mm-hmm.
They live on tourism.
They do. It's beautiful.
It has some cool jewelry stores, though.
They do. Okay, just gonna piece this centerpiece together, nesting my seams. And then we're gonna start piecing these flying gosling units.
It's just so interesting. Nesting, and we got all kinds of terminology in the sewing industry that we got
Relates
geese,
to birds.
goslings, we're nesting. Got some flamingos thrown in there.
We do.
Can we just top it off with some magpies or something?
I think there is a magpie block. Since you mention it. So these are going to rotate. Overchirped. So I'm just going to lay these out really quick, and then we're going to piece them. So these go alternate. So your dark pieces are here. You're going to put your light pieces here, and then your dark pieces. And it's sets of 3. And sets of 3. And it looks a little bit weird to me because this is making a square, but I'm looking at the pattern, and the pattern has the same thing. So, okay.
Double checking.
Double checking. I've already made my mistake for the day.
Broken needle.
Broken needle. Well, okay, 2. And then didn't pay attention to the pattern when I was piecing, and
Did some unsewing.
did some Jones unsewing. Okay, I'm going to press these. So I like these flying geese. I like to press them whatever side this unpieced border is where unpieced patch is the direction that I like to press my seams. I think they lay flatter that way.
Who's counting?
Well, apparently Robert is.
Oops.
That's okay. Everybody makes mistakes, including me. We did determine that our next project is definitely going to be an AccuQuilt project, though.
I think everybody agreed on here with that. Have a good night, Ruth. Thunder's rumbling outside.
Is that thunder?
Getting some rain down there. Mississippi.
Is that thunder? I thought it was just the truck going by.
I think it's a viewer in Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
What do they call that? Like thunder snow or something?
Ooh. Yeah.
My grandfather would tell me that it was a potato wagon that fell over in heaven. And of course, I believed him. He had all kinds of little...
Grandma told me
like
it was somebody up there bowling.
Somebody was bowling?
Yeah.
In heaven?
Yeah.
Nope.
They're having a tournament or something.
It was the potato wagon.
Potato wagon. All right. She may have just wanted to go bowling. I don't know.
Maybe.
She was a good bowler.
What did your grandparents tell you? That was just kind of ridiculous, but...
That's what I was told too.
Bowling or...
Yeah, bowling.
Yeah.
Oh, because, you know, the thunder kind of makes it toss and makes this noise and sound like a bowling ball going down there. So okay. I was good with it. Yeah, somebody said the Angels were bowling, yeah. Hey, Carla, how are you tonight?
It's probably regional.
Angels bowling, yep. So, yep.
I can't be the only one with a potato wagon.
I heard that lightning was God taking a picture.
God was taking
That's
pictures.
awesome.
I heard that God was looking for someone.
You flip the light switch on?
No, zapping them.
Oh, zapping. Okay. Judy said it was moving furniture around. Gotta rearrange.
I get that.
Joan said hers was Old Man Thunder was rolling his potatoes down the cellar steps.
Somebody else had
Pretty
potatoes.
close to the wagon. Yeah, the next thunderstorm we're all going to be. That's right.
Oh, it's just fun. I think they tell us stuff like that because we believe it, and it's really for their entertainment of got one on you. But I can't remember
They said it's a Joan thing.
if the thunder made me scared or not when I was little. Probably. It makes most kids scared, doesn't it?
I don't know. It's just dogs seem to run.
Your dog Zeus would about knock me over. Of course, he was a Bernese mountain dog, so it didn't take much. He was bigger than I am.
Cheryl had the potato wagon too, so
Okay.
they were out there.
Well, my grandfather grew up in Texas.
So I'm sure they had some potato wagons running around.
I'm sure it's a regional thing. You know, where you grew up is what fib you ended up hearing as a child.
Who knows?
I don't know if it's a fib. It's a, what do they call that?
A myth? Urban legend?
Urban legend.
Kathy said she was terrified of thunder when she was a kid, and Cat hides under the recliner. Those dogs, they just...
Your cat doesn't seem to care.
she
She's
doesn't care
like-
much about anything.
It pets the cat or gets the claws.
That's what it...
Okay, so this goes together as a 9-patch. So, just like this. So we're going to piece it together in rows.
I agree with you, Beth. It does keep you from being scared. You just think somebody's up there bowling.
Yeah. I got a little bit wonky on one of my seams here, and I
On the
don't.
bowling alley always had pretty decent, good burger. Have a decent burger there.
Okay, so now I have to know, how many bowlers do we have out there? Somebody put up an emoji for bowling.
Been for a while.
I don't know if I could. After I broke my elbow, it would hurt.
Yeah, definitely. Former bowler, yeah.
Or would that just be a distraction from golfing for you?
I don't know.
So I'm pressing my seams towards the outside here because I know that I can press these inside and they'll work really well.
That's a good place to bowl. Carl was bowling in a league. Yeah, bowled league years ago.
I was never good at it.
some practice.
Okay. It's like sewing without thread. The machine came unthreaded.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't want to be bowling if you got a shoulder replacement for sure. Lots of bowlers on here.
I taught somebody a thing that they had never known and didn't know before, and that is when you thread your upper part of your sewing machine, you always have the presser foot up. She didn't know that. And so many of us are, let me just make sure I've got, yep. So many of us are self-taught that we don't know those things. But you should always thread your machine with the presser foot up. It releases the tension discs so that they pass easily through. The thread passes easily through. Okay, need a little assist here. There we go.
Yeah, I think that you do have to have a beverage or two while you're bowling, so that loosens it up, and then you look up and you go, "Hey, we won!" That's what Carl said.
Okay, piece this one, and we are coming to the end. How are we doing on time? We got just enough. Do you want to come do the
Thread color of the month.
thread color of the month?
Yeah, time just goes along. We're just chit-chatting. So we are looking at color number 6733. That's Twilight. 15% off if you're in, or 20% off if you're in the club.
20% off if you're in the club. If you're not in the club and just on the show, it's 15% off. Okay.
It's a really cool color.
And a piece from the other side. Fewer seams to deal with.
There you go. Yep. Just want to rethread. That's why we always say at the end of the show, just check that thread path and change the needle, because sometimes, I mean, it just, you can do it 10 times in a row, and you know, it's like step away, get a cup of coffee or water or something, and come back and do it again. It's like, oh man, it hit you. I missed that one.
And we see it a lot too. People will bring projects in and I'll look at it and I'm like, well, it kind of looks like your machine's not threaded right. And it's pretty universal that we get the same answer of like, well, I know I threaded it right.
Yeah, because you think you do, right?
Yep.
I mean, you think you had it all in
You know
there
how to
and
thread
got
your
it in
machine?
there. Yeah.
Of course you do.
I know how to pour a cup of coffee. Come on.
But then you go and unthread the whole thing, just pull the thread out, and then, like magic, it works.
Sometimes it just, and maybe sometimes it's just taking it out and putting it back in.
Yep.
That's the trick.
Take it all the way out. When you pull your thread out, make sure your presser foot's up, so those tension discs let go of the thread. Little piece that I missed when I was trimming. And I am at the bottom of a spool, and sometimes that airfill thread likes to stick on the spool and
At the end?
At the end. I think they wind it when it's still a little bit damp or wet, and it gets kind of packed on there.
The lint.
Last scene.
Thanks, Beth. Have a good night.
Okay. Got off to a rocky start, but we finished with perfection.
This is a cool block, isn't it?
It is a pretty block. All finished. Pieced together, no mistakes, perfect first time through. So
Live editing.
well, you know, when it's edited, that's what it'll be. Sticky. Tonight's is compliments of Kimberbell, and it is a little whisk and spatula. I don't know if these are food safe, and it doesn't really say on the silicone scraper and whisk set. Sprinkled with hearts and Kimberbell cupcakes. But it doesn't say. It does say hand wash only, so I'm guessing you could use these.
Why
So,
not?
we just need a winner.
Carrie, you're
Oh,
up.
look, K for Kimberbell.
Oh, nice, nice. On your cupcakes.
So, compliments of Kimberbell. So, we'll say thank you to them for
Very much.
giving us this gift to give to you. And I will call QT Fabrics or look on their website and see if they have any more of that coffee fabric.
I think we have a winner, don't we?
Donna Smith.
Donna, congratulations. So if you have not shopped with us or in the store or online, please go to quiltershq.com and register for Joan Sews. That'll give us your address and we will get this in the mail to you. So as always, thank you for watching tonight. We are finishing right on time. It mostly happens that way. So as always, check your thread path. Change your needle and oil your rotary hook before you bring your machine to the spa for some spa treatment.
Awesome.
Okay.
You guys have a great week. And if you're here in the area, watch out for the snow, I guess.
Yeah. Well, for everybody getting snow,
Or a thunderstorm.
be safe, and, you know, if you don't have to leave, and don't. Stay home.
Watch out for the bowling balls.
Yeah. Or the potatoes.
Yeah, that's right.
Good night.
Guys. Have a good week.